Happy October, Tara.
Happy October. I know that this is a super important month for you, Gina.
Yes.
Very emotional.
Very emotional month, breast cancer awareness. We try to do all of our episodes for October to celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month, to bring awareness to everybody, and we want to highlight the journeys of people that are going through the journey or have had breast cancer in the past. And we're really excited for our guest today, Tara.
We have an amazing woman in the studio today. Abbie Paklos is the host of the Blood, Sweat, and Boobs podcast.
Love that.
She's also an entrepreneur. She's the owner of The Wedding Dress in Portland, Connecticut. But most importantly, Abbie was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer at the age of 33 years old. And she's here today to tell us her story. Abbie, welcome to the Well Off podcast.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
We're happy to have you and really excited to talk about your journey because we really need to bring awareness to the masses on breast cancer and, more importantly, metastatic breast cancer.
Absolutely. I think it's a subject that people actually don't know a lot about, even though you think everybody knows about breast cancer, but they really don't know all the facts.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And your journey is a little bit unique because of your age. So
Yes.
Can you talk to our listeners about what that looked like for you?
Yeah, so right after New Year's, I noticed I had a lump in my left breast. And before that, I was having chest pain, but I had pneumonia and then I had the flu. So everyone kept associating it to that. And it was in my sternum bone and it would kind of radiate throughout my chest. And then I discovered the lump, obviously called my gyno right away, went in, and she was pretty convinced it was a fluid-filled cyst. She did a bedside ultrasound and showed me and said, see, it's just fluid-filled. And I don't know anything about this stuff because I've never had an issue. So I believed her, but I can't explain it. There was just something weird in me saying, ask for a mammogram, push for more type of thing. So I asked her and she just kept saying, you're 33, you have no family history, the chance of you having breast cancer is very low. So basically she was saying no to me.
Blood is actually like blood. Blood is boiling. Steam is coming out of my ears right now because I can't even understand this day and age how doctors are so still dismissive.
I know, me either. And I didn't realize it till going through this experience. So I just kept asking her, and then she tried to drain it in office. No fluid came out. And
are you kidding? I'm like mind blown right now. Like, are you kidding me right now?
So then I'm obviously freaking out, like something's wrong.
Sure.
And so she then agreed to send me for a mammogram. So I went and got the mammogram, and honestly, that didn't really catch anything because most women under 40, their breasts are dense. So nothing was really seen, but the ultrasound caught it. And I'll never forget the moment I was talking to the tech and she was doing it and we were laughing. And as soon as she went over, she got super quiet. And I've been in customer service since I was 16 years old. Like I can read people pretty well. So I knew, oh God, what is going on? And then to make a long story short, you know, I had to go for a biopsy. They basically told me, look, we don't know what it is, but it looks odd and you're young, you know, go get a biopsy. Sure enough, it came back positive for breast cancer, both in my breast and my left armpit lymph node.
Okay.
So that's how the whole thing started. And then as time went on, I had to get the bone density scan and the CT scan, and that's where they caught that it had traveled to my sternum bone.
Oh my God.
Yes. So that's what makes it metastatic.
So listeners, pay attention to Abbie's story. If when in doubt, push.
Always.
Because it's so sad for us to hear this, that in 2025, patients have to fight to be tested when there's evidence that something is amiss.
Yes.
Doesn't matter how old you are.
No.
These stories happen way too much.
Way too much. And I feel like so many young people are getting diagnosed. I've connected with so many, and it's just, they all have the same story.
Right.
You know, because of our age, they don't take it seriously or something.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And because of your age, and your journey, it led into something really positive, which is your podcast.
Yes. So I released my podcast in May, and I also have my Instagram handle and TikTok. It's called Blood, Sweat, and Boobs. And I basically started it because when I got diagnosed, I couldn't find anything out there. to relate with. And either every forum or every social media thing I found, it was women like 45 and up, which is still young, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, where are all the 30s or even 20s? And especially with metastatic, I mean, I couldn't find that really anywhere of any age. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to do what I do best and start my own thing up here. And I have started it, and I've really connected with such a great community. So many women my age have found my page that have exactly what I have, and all their stories are very similar to mine. And we just kind of have each other now. And I just think getting the information out there, educating people on everything, you know, even if I can help one person, that's kind of the goal here. Because I don't want anyone to go through what I'm going through.
Absolutely.
And if you can catch it earlier, you know, that's the goal.
Right.
So.
And that's what it's all about, you know. And I know Gina, as a survivor, she does all she can to talk to women and share her story, which I admire so much.
I mean, it's kind of a funny thing, because some people, when they get diagnosed, they just want to like hide under a rock and not talk to anybody about it, you know. And I'll have friends that'll come to me and be like, I have a friend that was diagnosed, and you know, can they talk to you? I said, yeah, give them my number, and they never call. You know, they don't call. They don't want to talk about it, or they don't. I don't know, but I wish that I had people to talk to when I was going through it, because I was on my own island, but I'm a very outgoing person and want to talk about it. And so I had my friends, obviously, but they didn't really know what I was going through. I needed somebody that had been through it. And so I just think it's so important to be an advocate and to talk with other people and share your journeys, you know?
I totally agree. And it can be very lonely too.
Yeah.
So you just want to know there's other people out there that are going through what you're going through.
Absolutely. So what kind of things do you talk about on the podcast?
Everything.
Yeah.
So I kind of just try to cover all avenues of just information. A lot of people don't even know what metastatic breast cancer mean. They hear stage 4 metastatic, they think, oh my God, are you dying tomorrow? No, that's actually not the case.
I was going to say, educate us on what exactly it is.
Listeners.
Yeah, so when I was first diagnosed, I obviously was shocked. I'm like, stage 4, like, what does that mean? Because you hear stage 4 and you think, you know, death. I hate to say it like that.
No, say it. We need to say it.
Yeah. So, but the more I've been, you know, educating and learning and going through the process, I have met so many women that are basically living with this for years and years and years.
Wow.
20 to 30 to 40 years. And it just keeps getting better because the treatments are getting better.
Right. They absolutely are.
But basically to make it very simple, what metastatic breast cancer means is the original tumor left the breast, and all it takes to is one little malignant cell to leave, which I've learned, just one tiny cell, which is crazy. And it basically sets up shop at another organ of your body or another bone. For me, it was my sternum bone. So it traveled through my bloodstream most likely and went to my sternum bone. And some people have it come, like they'll have breast cancer and then it comes back metastatic, or you can be like me where it all happens at once. So that's really what metastatic means. It's stage 4 because there's no cure for it.
Okay.
But there is treatment that you can live a very long, fulfilling life. So.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And, you know, that's just what it is this year. My oncologist said it best. She's like, this is the treatment this year. It could be even better next year and years to come. So
that's hopeful.
Yeah, it's very hopeful. And I've met so many women that, like I said, that are 50 years old that got diagnosed at my age. Right. And they got diagnosed back before any of this, you know. So there's hope, and I just have a feeling I'm going to be just fine. So.
Yeah, and that's everything.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned there was no family history.
No.
You look very healthy.
Thank you.
So I'm sure you were healthy pre-diagnosis.
Yes.
So can you talk to us about that, like having no risk factors, essentially, and then what your treatment looked like?
So breast cancer doesn't run in my family. However, I found out I had a genetic mutation. Oh. And I didn't know that until after because I had to get genetic testing. There's a gene called PAL-B2, and it's a sister gene to the BRCA gene. Oh. And it runs on my dad's side of the family, but nobody knew about it. And, you know, my aunt did have breast cancer, but older. So, yes, like, does it run in my family through one person? Maybe.
How did you know it was your dad's side of the family?
Because my aunt actually got tested too, and she had it.
Got it.
Yes, and my mom got tested and didn't have it. So
I see. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So anyway, I found out I had that. Now, whether that gave me breast cancer, no one will ever know, but my chances are higher. And so other than that, though, I mean, I was a pretty healthy person and still am.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I never had any health issues. I was, you know, active, ate a good diet, you know, worked out every day, like all the things. I don't smoke. I, you know, drink socially, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was a shock. It was a total shock for me to be diagnosed with this. And now my treatment is all basically oral. So I don't get chemo. I don't get radiation. That's another big confusion people have. Why aren't you getting chemo?
Right.
And it's because the oral treatment is more effective at this point than chemo. So that's why I don't get that.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, really, because chemo's the worst.
I know. Oh, I don't know, but
no,
know.
you can imagine. And hopefully you don't have to do it because, I mean, listen, you do what you got to do to get through it, and it is what it is. But like, the fact that you don't have to do it is great.
Yeah.
Mastectomy or no mastectomy?
No, because since it's already left the original site, they don't do that anymore.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Because I'm on, one of the drugs I'm on is called Kisqali. It's a targeted treatment. So basically it targets just the cancer cells, not your good cells like chemo does. So you don't get as sick, you know.
Oh, I see.
But it also shrinks the tumors.
Wow.
Yeah, and a lot of the time you end up going to NED, no evidence of disease, for however long. So it's kind of, you know, interesting. And then I'm also on a hormone blocker. So that also means I'm in menopause, medically induced.
Are you on Lupron shot?
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
yes.
it's a bitch.
Yeah, in my butt. In my butt.
In your butt.
Yeah.
Like, which cheek did I do last time? I don't remember.
Me too. But and then I have to get the bone infusions once every 3 months.
Yes. We were talking about, Abbie and I were talking about the bone infusions because she was going for her first one way back in May, and I was like, I got the flu really bad that night. I got night sweats, and it was just really bad. I had aches for 24 hours, and you were fine, right? You had a headache?
Well, I was fine when I talked to you, and then I wasn't fine. Like hours after I talked to you, I ended up coming down with like a flu.
Oh, no.
And then I woke up feeling normal.
That's awesome. And then, you know, that was the only time it happened. Every other you've been fine ever since the other bone infusions?
Yes. Just the first time.
Crazy.
So Abbie, you know, are a young woman and you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You were planning on getting married. So let's talk about how that diagnosis really impacted your life.
Yeah, it's impacted my life like everything and forever, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I own a business. I own the wedding dress in Portland, Connecticut, and I've had my store now for 7 years. And I actually used to be an employee there. I bought it from the previous owner.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic. We love entrepreneurial stories.
Me too.
You know, I was going to say, I feel like it's been around for a really long time and you're so young. So I'm like, how does she own this store?
I know. Everybody says that. We've been in business for 24 years. So I actually bought the store when I was 26.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Thank
Yeah, we love that.
Thank you.
So you're a badass in all kinds of ways.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what they say, Tara? They call them baddies now.
Baddies.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
okay.
a baddie.
Thank you, guys.
I'm showing my age.
Our interns are laughing at us right now.
I love it. So I have the store, and then I was myself supposed to get married in July 2025. Unfortunately, I made the really hard decision to just call everything off. And I don't like to say it like that, pause it.
Right.
You're still together, though.
Oh, yes. And we're still engaged.
Okay. Oh, beautiful
ring's still here.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Show the ring. Let's see the ring.
Oh. Gorgeous.
Thank
nice
you.
job.
Oh, wow.
sir.
It's huge.
Thank you. We've been together a while.
Yes.
But yeah, we're engaged. It was too much, you know. And at first when I got diagnosed, I thought I don't want to walk down the aisle not looking like myself. And then when I got this diagnosis, there was just so much uncertainty of what was to come.
Yeah.
I just couldn't plan a wedding. So we're holding off until further notice. But yeah, we're together. He comes with me to every appointment and all the things. So he's
What's
definitely.
his name? Let's give him a shout out.
His name is Rick.
Hey, Rick.
We love you, Rick.
Yeah, he's the best. So definitely lucky to have, you know, somebody, I'm sure as you know too, going with you and keeping you company.
Yeah, I had an army of people coming. So
That's
my boyfriend
amazing.
at the time came with me to a lot of them, and then my mom came to some, and then I had friends fly in from all over the country. like, okay, it was like the big event, like chemo treatment number 4. Who's going to be there?
Right, absolutely.
And I would wear party wigs, like pink wigs, blue wigs, and they all had their own names. And they would be, and I'd wear a Golden Girls t-shirt.
That is so cool. I love that. That's amazing.
So this kind of brings me to my next question is, when you are faced with such adversity and, your life kind of just takes a turn, how important is it to have a positive mindset during this?
I mean, I think mindset is the biggest thing, because you can choose to go one of 2 ways. If you feel, poor me, victim mentality, it's going to be a horrible journey. You know what I'm saying? And I know this sounds weird, and I don't know if you guys believe in this stuff, but
we do.
I believe...
You don't even have to say it. We do.
I know what you're going to say.
I believe your mind controls your body, and like your cells react to your vibe. So I feel like, if you're down and out, your body's going to respond to that. So I just make light of it. It's like, I'm like, oh, we're going on our little Boston trip today, and we're going to, there's a Starbucks in the cancer center. I'm like, I'm going to get my Starbucks. I'm going to just have a good time. I laugh with all the nurses, and, I always, too, wear a cute outfit, because it makes all the difference.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. I mean, scientifically, I know the power of positivity because I've studied it. It's what I do for a living. But I have to tell you, my husband went through a cancer journey in 2021. And I feel like the positive mentality really got him through to the other side. And one of the things I would say to him is, this doesn't define you. This doesn't define us. Like, let's not buy into that label. Like, you don't have cancer. Like, cancer can't be who you are. Like, we're passing through. We're going to get to the other side. And, by the power of prayer and good energy, he's doing amazing. And
shout out to Paul.
Yeah, my honey. But I do believe, like, if you own it and it becomes like your whole identity, and you're just caught in it and there's no hope, and it matters because it's all about manifestation and attraction and abundance. It has the same thing to do with our health as anything else.
I 100% agree with that. And for me too, the other thing with the Blood, Sweat, and Boobs my platform is that I wanted a positive place, because I was seeing a lot of like people were, crying and all this stuff, and like, I feel like I'm dying. That's the videos I was seeing.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, okay, I need to put something happy out there. And so I did, and so many people are messaging, trying to do the things I'm telling them to do.
But we are going to be, we have been sharing it, and we're going to continue to share it, and it's it's all of those things. So I love it. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Abbie, has anything changed about your wellness routine, or anything that you do? I mean, are you making green shakes now because of your, like, what's changed because of your diagnosis?
Your diet, anything like that?
Everything has changed.
Oh, really?
Everything. I actually lost 18 pounds.
Oh,
wow. Good for you.
And not because I'm trying to, it just happened. So yes, to the green shakes.
Okay.
I do.
That's so funny. That's so funny that you said that.
So I actually have gotten really into juicing, which has been like life changing.
So you're on the steroids? Just kidding.
I love it.
The other juice.
Yes, the other juice.
Wait, can I just, real quick, we were talking to a plastic surgeon a few months ago, and he said he does BBLs, and he's a facial surgeon, and Tara and I were like, Brazilian butt lifts? I thought you just did the face. And he was like, no, not that BBL. It's a BBL for your face. Anyway, sorry.
So we always clarify.
Yeah, we have to
clarify, what the actual juice is.
Well, I'll tell you guys what the juice is.
Yes, let's hear it. Not steroids.
It's beech, ginger, turmeric, however you say it. What else do I put in it?
So beets, ginger.
Tara's literally writing this down because she needs something else to take every morning.
I know. I'll do anything.
She takes 45 vitamins a day.
Oh my God.
And someone was just telling us to drink
I'm not
something that makes
exaggerating.
your pee green, or pee blue.
Oh, yeah, it was Mary. Mary was on our podcast last, I don't know when, but anyway.
Yes, but anyway.
Oh, how funny.
We're all about finding out what's like the new thing to do and make ourselves better.
Yeah,
because we want to look like this when we're 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I know, you guys look amazing, both of you.
And we haven't had plastic surgery yet.
You don't need it.
No. But anyway, so I'm writing it down.
Carrots and celery.
Carrots and
I
celery.
know, I forgot what we were even talking about.
Yes.
That's the juice.
Okay,
but I
baby.
drink that twice a day.
So do you make it yourself, or do you have like, you put all those ingredients in and?
I bought a juicer, the whole 9 yards.
Wow.
And I'll tell you guys, it's a lot of work for a little juice. But you do what you need to do.
That's
So,
right. That's right. And
Yeah.
you're glowing and
Thank
look
you.
like the picture of health. God bless
Thank
you.
you,
Yes,
guys.
yes, absolutely.
But yeah, the juices I cut out. I basically eat a Mediterranean diet now. I don't eat any meat, and I actually have been meat free since I was 12 years old. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, and then just cut out dairy too. Dairy was a big one,
Yeah.
which honestly I feel so much better. It's hard though. I grew up in an Italian family,
Yeah,
so to
yeah.
not have dairy was a huge change for me. But I was eating it every day for my whole life, and
Yeah,
I totally
sure.
noticed the change without it.
You know, and I always say to people, like, we're the only species that consumes the milk of another species, which honestly is like foreign to us, which creates inflammation and things like that.
Yeah.
I do like cheese, but I do try to limit it. But
Yeah.
I haven't had like milk products for a very, very long time.
Yeah,
I do
same.
oat or almond and
Yeah.
So how's it going with your business?
So, good.
Yeah.
The beginning was a lot because it was all testing, and the testing phase I feel like took almost 2 months, and it was every day of the week. You
Yeah.
guys can imagine, all different days. You know, nothing could be in one day. So it was hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard. And I'm kind of a one-woman show. I have one employee, and then it's me.
Oh wow.
So it was hard to just stay on top of everything, but somehow I did. And, you know, now I'm back in the store pretty much normal now because I'm on a regimen. It was just, that was all like figuring out. But I have changed, which also is kind of an answer to the wellness question too. I was a workaholic, always on 24/7, and I don't do that anymore. When I'm off, I'm off. You know, I don't give customers my cell phone anymore, my number, because they will text me at all times of the day. And I just realized going through this, there was never a turn off button, and I need that time to myself. So now I'm putting kind of me first instead of my business first, which I never did.
Good for you.
And it's awesome.
well, and working with brides too, they're anxious.
Yes.
And they have a sense of urgency that we can't take that on because it'll be toxic to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the deadlines. And
Yes.
I'll tell you guys, they have nightmares, and I get texts at 2 in the morning and, 5 a.m., all crazy times.
Right.
It could be a Sunday. It doesn't matter. They text me all over. So.
Well, Bridezilla is a term for a reason.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, yes. So on our podcast, we ask the $1 million question, and that is, what does well off mean to you?
So well off to me means living your life just almost like a freedom of living life, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is health is so important. Health, mind, body, spirit. If you don't have all those things, you're not living a well off life. And I learned that going through this.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the freedom to live your life the way you want, to be the best version of you, and do all the things that you love.
Great answer. Love that.
We do love that.
Well, Abbie, thank you so much for coming in today and sharing your story.
It was so fun to be here.
And Blood, Sweat, and Boobs. So tell us where they can find you.
Yeah, so Blood, Sweat, and Boobs. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and all the podcast platforms. And it's just Blood, Sweat, and Boobs.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, follow Abbie to learn more about her journey and follow along. And please help raise awareness for breast cancer.
Yes.
Please get checked. If you're feeling that something is not right, your gut is always right.
Right.
Absolutely.
And our prayer is that we no longer have to live in a society where women have to fight for tests when they are required. So thank you for joining us in that mission.
Absolutely.
We loved having you here and loved hearing your story.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Abbie.
It was a pleasure.